pushing things to the limit. I'm going to start all the streams first. So that was, of course, YouTube originally. X is now started. Twitch. Kick. And that's it. Other than maybe recording, because so far I'm not seeing anything crazy as far as CPU usage. And I might here in a second. I'm going to hit recording. Start recording. Let's push it to the limit, guys. I'm curious what the output log will be, the OBS log. Let's actually get that going. All right. I'll go ahead and do the intro. Maybe it'll sound weird to me. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot. No, it's not bad. Just Windows sounds like to sound crappy. But here it is, folks. This is not, of course, this is just a close-up. The difference now, and Mr. Live Ocean here, you know, in case you didn't know. Let's go to revise. I had to completely redo all the video inputs, so everything's not quite exactly the way I had it yet. It's pretty close, but the main difference, the addition, is the capture card input. So this is no longer a window capture. Now it's capturing my laptop. And in fact, I'll probably even move everything that's on Brave, that's on this PC, to the laptop. Maybe. This is mainly just about, you know, updating broadcast names and whatnot for like X and Twitch and Kick. Speaking of which, oops, that's open up Chrome by accident. All right. Just close that real fast before anything crazy happens. I am pleasantly surprised to see that everything is running fine. Although I shouldn't expect it to be like 60, 70%, considering the fact that I am not using the software encoding. I can't remember what it was last night. I just know I had some slight issues at the end, but it was workable. It was not till the end when I uploaded the OBS log, and it gave me a slight warning. I had like 3% encoding lag. So that's why I'm doing this test, mainly. Other than that, I will spend a few minutes playing a few things. Keyboard was working earlier. Is it working now? Oh, lost it. It probably sounds like crap to you. Yeah, it's coming in weird to you guys, I'm sure. It was working a second ago. I swear when I close OBS, it'll be fine again. I don't know if there's anything else I can do for that. That's a bummer. So I'm trying not to go ahead and move the gaming PC, what was the gaming PC, over here. Eventually it'll have a whole different case, but I'll just keep it in the case it's in, so it's a little less work. Just put the video card back into it, just swap out hard drives. I don't have to redo OBS completely over again. Just reactivate Windows. And I don't know what the difference is when it comes to the sound. It works sometimes. Maybe I can restart Voicemeeter, and that might fix it. We'll try. It's better than last night. Last night, at one point, I was trying to hit the keyboard, and it just kept giving me a red error on Voicemeeter. And it sounds like there's an incorrect bit rate, which doesn't make any sense. Everything is still set for 512, which is the bit rate, and the sample rate still 44.1 kilohertz. But as soon as I turn off OBS, it'll probably be working fine again. I don't know. Maybe then tomorrow I'll turn off the computer. I mean, today I'll turn off the computer. Or today, whatever. Turn it on later, tomorrow, and it'll work like normal. We don't need the keyboard that badly. I tried. So I can just go ahead and hide. See, it's the Logitech. So goodbye. For now. In fact, I can also move that out of my way. Oh yeah, the pick's on the floor somewhere. There it was. No, I did pick it up. There it is. I guess just for the sake of the test, we'll tune the guitar. One thing I also haven't done is zoomed in on the guitar, although this is not terrible. The zoom only goes in so far anyway. I'll fix that later. It's always sharp. And hopefully the recording is good. I know when I was listening to it earlier, I did a test recording, and it was just coming out crappy. Off and on. Am I on the right string? Nope, wrong string. No wonder it wasn't changing. At least I was loosening it. It was worse if I was tightening it and also have a broken string. Angle right. That capture is a little wider than I was expecting. It's kind of a weird deal where the monitor resolution is 1600 by 900. The closest I can capture is 1600 by 1200. And then I have to cut off or crop the top and bottom to where at least looks normal on the screen. It's just still, I don't know, like too wide. Like to crop off the right side. But then at some point I'm going to want the right side. It's out. If anything, oops, not that one, this one. Bring it down a little. How about that? I just did a test recording before this stream, and that sounded fine. So hopefully that still carries through. It's just, oh, look at that. The keyboard starts working. Yeah, what can I say? It just is, okay, all right, fine. It's temperamental. It's not very loud, but that's just probably because I'm listening through the direct monitor on the interface instead of. It's a song. I don't know it. I just know I can sometimes accidentally stumble upon it. Just playing with thirds and steps and sometimes fourths and fifths, other stuff. Yeah, it's a jump up six. Something like that. But I didn't do anything to the keyboard, and all of a sudden it's working again. And maybe it's just me, but I swear I need to turn the keyboard back up. It's not very loud to me. Let me look at the... still within the green, but maybe a little bit louder would be nice. I guess I'll change it real quick while I'm thinking about it. I have it set to just a 3 dB increase. Let's go back up to 6. Yeah, that sounds a little better. All right, so I'm hoping you guys can see that better. Still crowded, so I'm not too sure I want to zoom in on it. Well, I kind of do, because this is still a little screwy seeing where my fingers are. Two fingers on the same string. All right. Good enough for a quick test. Can't be up too late. I gotta be at work tomorrow. But at least I don't have to do anything too crazy to get this working. Capture card works. I just had to move all of the USB cords. Now that's the cords themselves. Just plug them in differently. To where the two Kios are on the same high bandwidth, the 3.1 or 3.2, however want to call it. And then I've got the Logitech on a 2.0. They're all supposed to be 2.0. Shouldn't need that much. But then I save the entire 2 ports, really just 1 port, but nothing else on the two 3.0 ports except for the capture card. Anyway, it's working. Starting it from scratch, made it to where I got all my cameras back. Because when I was messing around with it earlier, I'd move a camera and then try to readjust it in OBS, and it wouldn't always reconnect. Didn't help. I forgot which one was which. So when I got done streaming, gaming wise, said, all right, let's knock this out, start over with the video, and here we are. It's working again. As long as sound is still coming through, I'll find out here in a moment. Resources are still under 24%. No, it helped that I also turned the frames down to 30 frames per second, mainly because of X. But I did find out late last night, like while I was going to bed, X will allow you to do up to 12K. They recommend 9K, but because of Twitch, I have to max it at, capped at 8K. So that's why everything should look better. Oh, now I got okay, so now when I move this around, so there's some delay. It's a cheap capture card. It's just a Vivitar, this deal. Can you tell? It's a very simple stick, like something you would use mainly for a camera, but you can use it for a console if you're just trying to do 1080p. No pass-through. That's why the latency would be an issue if it was on a console. But this is a laptop. I just got to be able to, adjust the screen, You know, like zoom in on the cord if I had to. The diagram here. What I could do, while I'm thinking about it, it's just grab the other mouse, grab this thing. Instead of cropping it, we'll just move it that way. Maybe that will kind of help. All right. Other than that, should be good. You just now see the laptop screen in the glasses, but oh well. At least now it's no longer blocking my view of OBS. And who knows, maybe I'll even get ground control on this one. Well, then you would see ground control on the capture deal. Whatever. I don't play around with this more. Maybe someday I'll have extra monitors around this one. For now, I'm just trying to keep it to one plus the laptop. Anyway, if anybody's watching, thank you for participating in this test. I will be back on tomorrow night, probably gaming-wise. If Juan's going to get on tomorrow night, I'll get on. We'll do some more off the grid or something. And as far as music goes, it's almost 4 already. I gotta go. So y'all enjoy yourselves, stay busy, and stay frosty.